climb to the mountaintops. Won't you come follow me? I'll take time to notice all that I see. And after I've come so far, you know where I'll be. I'll fly away, fly away, fly away, fly away home. I'll fly away, fly away, fly away, fly away home. But life is a vision, that's how it should be. The world is a canvas, and the choices are free. At the end of the journey, where all is complete, they'll all wonder where I've gone, but you know where I'll be. I'll fly away, fly away, fly away, fly away home. I'll fly away, fly away, fly away, fly away home. Our dreams last forever, for all that we know. The roads come together, and that's where we'll go.
Buenas, Micronesia. I'm Troy Torres for your daytime show of Kandit News. Don't mind me, I'm just looking through pages and pages of timesheets. I've been able to look through the first 3 pay periods of the Leon Guerrero Tenorio administration. And according to these documents, in the first three pay periods, there were 3 people who at various times took different types of leave. One was questionable with cross-outs and all that stuff that make you wonder what went on with that timesheet. Another looked legit, the signing of annual leave. Another looked like it was legit with the signing of sick leave. And so 3 now, wait, I'm almost through with the 4th. Now 4 pay periods in. And if we are to believe what the paperwork says, almost everyone at Adaloop goes to work before 8 o'clock and clocks out right after 5 p.m. And they do it every single day, and they have never taken leave. So, I don't know. I don't know if you want to believe that kind of fiction. But this whole box, we had to review this whole box of timesheets and maybe even leave forms, if leave forms were signed, typhoon pay and all this stuff. that were signed out by the hundreds of employees at the governor's office from the time Governor Lulian Guerrero took office until the latest pay period, all courtesy of the Department of Administration Division of Payroll Office that responded to our Freedom of Information Act requests for information. We want to know whether Janela Carrera's illegal vacation is unique or if other people have received this special treatment over at the governor's office. But we turn our attention from Guam news to focus on CNMI news this afternoon, because this morning, Eric, Johnny, and I went to the Guam International Airport on a tip that CNMI Senator Jude Hofschneider from Tinian, along with IPI Vice President of Legal Affairs Viola Alipuyu and close confidant of the governor, Governor Ralph Torres, along with Kim Hines, who is from the Commonwealth Ports Authority, were on a plane headed to Guam. We were able to catch an interview with Senator Hofschneider where he threatens us, and then we waited for Ms. Alipuyu and Ms. Hines, but they never left the arrivals concourse of the airport. We got another tip that they actually made their way to Japan on a connecting flight at 1:05 p.m. But let's bring you the portion of that live from this morning where we were able to speak with Jude Hofschneider, the senator. Here we go.
Hofschneider, I'm Troy Torres with Kandit News. May I ask what you're doing here on Guam, sir?
Why?
Yeah, why are you here on Guam?
I'm here for personal reasons.
Oh, you're for personal reasons.
How'd you know I'm coming?
Just sources, sir. Senator, is your office considering the possibility of the impeachment of the governor?
Oh, yeah?
Is that something that your office is considering?
My office?
Considering the probable cause?
I think it's not the appropriate time for us to be talking about that because I'm on a personal trip.
Okay. Do the people of the CNMI know you're on a personal trip?
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. So impeachment is not something that you're considering right now, is that correct?
Why don't you come up to Saipan and talk to us up there?
That's actually a very big possibility.
Okay. Thank you. Have a good day.
Senator, thank you for your time. Are you named in any of the documents? Have you been questioned by the FBI regarding political corruption in the CNMI?
Have you seen my name?
Oh, what we're just asking.
Have a good day, guys.
Thank you, Senator.
Is there anything you'd like to say to the people of CNMI?
I just wish everybody a safe and happy holidays.
Thank you so much.
Merry Christmas.
Now, so the rest of the live from this morning was us waiting for Ms. Alipuyu and Ms. Hines to come out of the arrivals concourse. But what Eric and Johnny told me when I walked away from this to go inside the arrivals area and wait for the two women was that the woman who said hello to Senator Hofschneider actually did not pick him up. That was not the car that he was waiting for. It was just maybe a coincidence. I don't know. But that following him or following that woman was a white CNMI official government vehicle from their medical referral office here in Guam. And that van came by, but that Senator Hofschneider did not get into it. He seemed to be waiting at the curbside. And then we got another tip that he was over at Home Depot. Anyway, so Senator Hofschneider saying that he is on Guam for personal reasons. We're going to query this trip to Guam and see if there is a travel authorization that has his ticket and any of his lodging expenses paid for by the CNMI government and the CNMI taxpayers, just to make sure, trust but verify, except we don't trust what Senator Hofschneider has said. He did not want to answer any of our questions regarding the existence of probable cause for the CNMI legislature to begin impeachment proceedings against the governor, which would have brought us to bigger questions in his role as a member of the CNMI Senate, and that is what is he looking for, or what are his sentiments right now about all of these charges facing the governor, and if impeachment were to happen in the House of Representatives, you know, what would be the mood? What would be his mood? What would be the Senate's mood? And we also wanted to ask him other questions about his own involvement in corruption in the Torres administration because of the closeness of the CNMI legislative majority to the Torres Palacios administration, all the contracts that go back and forth, all the consulting companies that are all somehow interconnected and interwoven throughout CNMI high society, that these politicians, many of them, are connected to in many different ways. It's been very interesting. So that was just that was basically a fluke. We just got a tip and we booked it to the airport as fast as we could. We were able to, we almost missed Senator Hofschneider. Actually, he was coming out right when we were rushing in. We could hear that we were sort of out of breath. Let me go to the comments of our live right now, though, just so I can see what you guys are saying. Charlene Odelia Perez Fong, half a day from Sacramento, half a day. Pam Duval says, "Smile, you're on candid camera." Yeah, that was something. Don't worry, we're gonna make some phone calls in just a minute. Angel Hokuk says hello from Talbot, Tennessee. Hi, Angel. Sydney Tudela says buenas and saludos in Phoenix, Arizona. Buenas. Linda Perez says watching from Derido. Nice. Big Tone Mendiola says call me. Do I have Big Tone's number? Maybe. Or no, I think Johnny has it. Cello, can you call Big Tone? Bobby St. Nicholas, thank you. Claire Castro says buenas, busy morning. Yeah, it was a busy morning. I'm tired. Brad Hewitt, who loves live phone calls, says, woohoo, live calls are the best. Rissa Delgado Castro says, uh-oh. John Fiala says hi. So does Jan and Lena Steven Rants. I hope I said that right. Johanna Ada says hi, Candid News. Rissa Delgado Castro says, get him. Irene Alcantara says, good afternoon. Good afternoon. Jesse Mandiola says, oh, great. Now I'm going to still not do anything at work. Now that Candid is on, I need my Candid. Jesse, you need to come by and host a show with us, please, so that I can take a break. You and Johnny can host the show, and I can sleep. Charlene Odelia Perez Fong says, fly high with the angels, Asher Dean. You will never be forgotten. We're definitely going to bring some stories, bring some of our time back to the Medical Malpractice Mandatory Arbitration Act and to the Blood Money series as well. Bobby Sinica says, good afternoon to you. Sydney Tudela, praying with Asher Dean. Jennifer Kosam Bisanen says, fly high, little angel. Dottie Briola says, half a day Candid and gives prayers. Joseph Peta says, woohoo. Ramona Borja Gochin says, when I had to do timesheets, I would just mark 88888 for the month unless I took leave. Yeah, it's just as simple as that. So if you took leave, then you just remember the date and you initial it with whatever leave it was. It's very simple. Brian Amy Clark Rivera says they should implement utilizing the fingerprint or handprint time clock. That is what Andrea Pelicani over at News Talk K57 has been advocating for some time. It would get rid of a lot of corruption. It would. Can you imagine that, Chalu? If there was, if Gov Guam had an automatic time clock system. I remember when my dad worked at the post office, they had that. You know, the big clock, and you put the card underneath, and it makes the punching sound. It's really loud. They had that at the post office back in the 80s. So I don't know. Gov Guam, yeah, it keeps everyone honest. You're right. Adeline Samuel Rios of Laughing Out Loud. Jackie Castro says, good afternoon, Troy and Johnny. Pam Duvall. How did you know I was coming? Because I'm Troy the Destroyer mofo. Did you catch that? First he asked, how did you know I was coming? And then when I asked him whether the people at the CNMI are aware when he's off island, he said, oh yes, of course they know. They'll know. All right. Aliyah Santana says, you people scared her off. Amy can't listen because she's in class. Michael Tomo is laughing. Joe Spade is laughing. Edlene says, this is Edlene. Nell is at work, but all is well, thank you. Says that too. Jesse Mendiola. Jesse Mendiola says to Edlene, send him my regards and happy holidays to you guys. Mary Pangolinan says, are you talking about Jude Hofschneider? Sorry, I just logged on. Yes. Yes, we're talking about Jude Hofschneider. Brad Hewan says, folks, there's a meeting today at 4:30 p.m. regarding the ESA draft. This will become DOE policy covering interscholastic sports. These clowns have a provision in there to charge participants $50 per sport they participate in. Anyone interested, please go and voice your opposition to this shizo. GDOE should not make any money off the athletes they are already budgeted for. They wanted to get away from IAAG. Now these dumb Fs must deal with it. Lujan is an effing idiot and needs to shove his personal vendetta up his arse. Is that what this is, Brad? Is there bad blood between board member James Lujan and who runs IAAG? Who that's not the Pinedas, right? I think Terry DeBold is one of them. There's a board. There's a whole board. This is the first I'm hearing about some personal vendetta that there might be. Mary Lou Pangolinan says, thank you, Johnny. Jesse Mendiola says, by the way, I haven't seen Kandit on YouTube. Been wanting to watch it before work. We've been, Jesse, the only reason we haven't been casting to YouTube is because the upload or the download or whatever load speed that the TriCaster uses through iTunes has been very low. Is it the upload or the download, Chelu? The upload has been pretty low. So we have not been able to simulcast. If I sounded smart saying that, it's because Eric told me exactly what to say. Oh, we are? We're on YouTube now? Oh, sweet. Berlin Palacios says, Hoffaday Candid Familia watching from Washington. Paris Mendiola Blas says, Buenas Candid. Alex Jr., Jane and Alex Jr. Alfaro say, hey, Candid from Jane, San Diego, California. Thank you. Joseph Ada says, it's dark here now in the CNMI, but now I have Candid to find my Cheetos. We got ours too, Jello. We got ours too. Hi, Thomas Calvo. Hi, Vicky Lynn Manglonia. Hi, Bobby St. Nicholas, who says they still do use those time clocks. Definitely not in the governor's office. Jesse Mendiola says, thanks to my brother O and the logos. Can you send it to me for the shirts? I'll do it today. Eric says he's going to do it today. Kelly Cruz says, Buenas, Troy, Candid News and Candid Familia. Buenas, Riz Delgado Castro says, your impersonation is spot on. Thank you. Joan Gerard Alcantara says, or good afternoon, Troy. Philem Nursen says, thank you, Troy, for all that you do. Now you're going to make him shine like a diamond. I like dollars. I like diamonds. I like studded. I like shining. What's the rest of the words? I like $1 million deals. Where's my pen? Which I'm signing. I like the Balenciagas. The one that look like socks. Come on, let me go get some phone numbers. And we're going to call some people. In the Commonwealth. Oh, can you cast off my screen? In the Commonwealth of the Northern Mariana Islands. Hey, baby, I like it like that. You can call me Cardi C if y'all want. Hold on, fan Cardi C. You know. Hang on, guys. Hang on. All right. Let's do this. 664. We're calling the government of the CNMI. Well, you know what, guys? If you want to hang on, we're just going to keep calling until we get some answers. And so that everyone's aware, Kandit News intends or plans to open a permanent bureau, Saipan News Bureau, in February. So, you know, Senator Hofschneider, we what do you call it? We raise your bet, or how do you say it in poker? We call your bluff. We call your bluff. And not only will we visit Saipan, we were gonna set up shop there. Boy, no one's answering at the speaker's office. I have 664-8971 and 664-8972 as the phone numbers for the office of the speaker of the CNMI House of Representatives. All right, let's move on. Mosquitoes planted all over the place. Is the government of the CNMI closed today? What's going on here? Hold on. Cello said they're watching. If you guys are watching, can you please answer the phone? We just have some, like, they're very simple questions, actually. We are just simple folk in the media here. Look, we eat on the set. We have candy. We have food and. Hi, hi. May I please speak with Representative Beneventi?
Sorry, but the representative is still out for lunch. Would you like to leave a message?
Oh yes, please. My name is Troy. And my phone number is 671 456 4237. Yes.
Would you like me to let him know what this is regarding?
Yes, regarding, it's on the subject of impeachment of the governor.
All right. As soon as he gets in, I will relay the message.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Could you help me with something? I'm trying to really get a hold of the floor leader, and the number I have for him is 664-8965. Is there another number?
The floor leader, they are actually together out for lunch, but let me give you his direct line.
Oh, thank you.
The floor leader is 664-8974. Is that what you got?
No, that's a different number. Okay, thank you. 8974.
974, the direct line, yes. Calling me to his office.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much. You have a good day. Bye. So the person we really want to get a hold of is floor leader John Paul Sablon, who apparently has a very powerful position in the CNMI House of Representatives. But let's continue on with the members of the majority party. Oh, hold on, let me just huh. Why, thank you, source of information. I very much appreciate that. Thank you very much.
have dialed does not answer.
That would be Speaker BJ Atao's number. I guess he didn't want to answer our phone call. Or maybe he's just out to lunch and doesn't answer his phone while he's eating. Let's try the next Republican. And the only reason we're calling the Republicans is because they're the ones who control the legislative agenda. Meaning, if anyone were to introduce a resolution to start in... Hi, may I please speak with Congressman Blanco?
I apologize. He stepped out. He should be returning in about an hour. Can I take a message?
Yes, please. If he can call me back, my name is Troy Torres.
Troy
Torres?
Torres,
Yes. And my number is 671
671
456
456
4237.
4237. Oh, this is Guam.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah.
Oh, Mr. Horowitz?
Torres. Like the last name of your governor.
Oh,
Yes.
Horowitz.
Yeah.
I apologize.
No, not at all. Not at all.
May I please ask from what agency?
Oh, yes. Kandit News Group. Kandit, like the light.
Kandit News.
Group. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And
Sure, I will give him the message.
thank you very much, ma'am. I appreciate it. Okay. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
All right. Clyde Norita.
Please leave your message after the tone. Press pound when complete.
Hi, Mr. Narita. This is Troy Torres with Candid News Group on Guam. Could you please return my phone call at area code 671 456 4237? This is regarding the investigation into you by the Federal Bureau of Investigation. Any statements that you've made to the FBI and the documents that may or may not have been seized from you in your office. Please give me a call back, 671 456 4237 for an on-the-record interview. Thank you very much. Bye. I don't have any jelly donuts to give you. Hold on, because I think I have more, here we go. To the source of information that's been providing the phone numbers. God bless you. Okay, let's go on with the Republican members of the House of Representatives. There's a possibility that all of them are at a funeral right now, and all of them may not be available. But let's just check anyway. Doesn't hurt to try. 664-8806. Okay, that's the office of Representative Antonio Borja. No answer. Let's try Representative Joel Camacho. I don't know how the system works in the government of the CNMI. Is there like a lunch hour that the offices are closed, or I don't know. I'm not entirely sure how it works. But it is past 1 p.m. Now we're calling the office of Congressman Joel Camacho, a Republican.
Good afternoon, Representative Joel Camacho's office.
Hi, ma'am, may I please speak with Congressman Camacho?
I'm sorry, the congressman is not here at the moment. Would you like to leave a message?
Yes, please. My name is Troy Torres.
Troy.
Mm-hmm. Torres.
Yeah.
Yeah. And my number is 671
671.
456
I'm sorry.
456
456
4237.
4237.
Correct.
All right. We'll forward this message to him.
Yes, thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. You have a wonderful Cheetos day. I hope she got a good laugh out of that. This is being funny. Hang on 1 second. I think I have a message here. Someone just messaged me that their lunch is 12:30 to or 11:30 to 12:30. We're calling the floor leader on his cell phone.
The subscriber you have called is not receiving calls at this time. The subscriber you have called is not receiving...
Oh, Congressman Sablon, messages, please text me. Good afternoon, Congressman Sablon. Troy Torres from Kandit News here. If a member of the House introduces an impeachment resolution, will you allow the measure to be debated on the floor and considered by the full House? I hope I'm getting that process right. I'm just sort of winging it there. Hold on, because other messages came in. Two, three, three, 1, 8, 5, 7. One, 8, 5, 7. Hey, user busy. We're calling the Commonwealth Casino Commission. Hi, may I please speak with Mr. Ed De Leon Guerrero?
I'm sorry, he's out of the office for the afternoon. Can I take a message?
He's not coming in this afternoon?
He won't be back this afternoon.
Okay, well, you know what? Yeah, there is something that I want to ask. My name is Troy Torres with Kandit News, and we were able to see a letter that he sent to Congressman Yumul regarding the congressman's inquiry into IPI not paying its required money into the CBF, and the executive director said that he cannot release the information to Congressman Yumul because it's under an investigation. I'm just curious, what investigation is that? Is that an FBI investigation or an in-house investigation?
If you want an answer to that question, I can take your name and number and I'll let the director know to give you a call.
Oh yes, would the director be giving me a call today?
Most likely tomorrow because he's out for the afternoon.
Oh, okay, sure. My name is Troy Torres, and my phone number is 671 456 4237. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you so very much.
You're welcome.
Okay. Thanks. Let's see what your comments are. Because, man, that was like really. That's a lot of energy making all those phone calls. I know. I'm like one of those people that like a lot of my energy gets drained by social interactions. Junior Teragizu says lunchtime. Fairy says must be long lunch. Michael Pond, lunch break. Eric Capileo, call Clyde Narita. LOL, he'll direct your calls to the game governor's office. So one of the people whom we did call is Clyde Narita. He didn't answer. Must be on lunch break. Finan with a jelly donut. Esther F. Sound says, man, union break. Brad Hewitt says, good girl, thanks for the direct line. Yeah, right? That was pretty cool of her. Pam Duvall says, direct line, wonderful. Brad Hewitt replies to Pam and says, that shizo gonna get changed really quickly. Garandam Tia. Jacob Nakamura says, good afternoon, Marianas. Matilde Kaipat says, I'm watching. Pam Duvall says, give them a different name. Brad Hewitt said, is James Addis still the head of the Republican Committee on Saipan? I don't know. I don't know. We can ask that. My cousin Shelly Gibson says, they are so friendly and cheerful. Gisaipan. Johanna Addis says, they don't want to answer your phone because they're afraid you're going to eat his bag of Cheetos. Just keep booking them until they answer. Junior Targita says, send them emails. So the thing is, I sent all of them emails, asking them about whether they believe there's enough probable cause to begin an impeachment inquiry. And it's a bit of a sticky question, you know? Because I'm certain most, if not all, of these congressmen have given their opinions in the past about drug defendants or theft defendants, maybe even murder or attempted murder defendants, about how it was important that they be caught and brought to justice and all this stuff because of a preponderance of evidence that existed prior to any jury finding these people guilty of any crimes. But because there was a preponderance of evidence that is just out there in the public domain, they're able to reach for it, make a judgment call that it should go to trial, and then let justice be handled that way. In very much the same way, the House of Representatives has a duty under the Constitution of the CNMI, once it sees a preponderance of evidence or probable cause to charge the governor with crimes, it must have that debate. It must consider the preponderance of evidence and the probable cause, and if they find probable cause, impeach the governor and send those charges to the CNMI Senate to see whether enough after a trial a removal trial exists to remove the governor for cause. And that is the political situation that the CNMI legislature faces. Maybe some of them don't want to ever consider this because they're friends with the governor, because they are in it with the governor, because they've been given their piece of the pie during the governor's administration. And if the governor goes down, well, then they go down too. Or maybe they're under duress or under threat by the governor, that if they so much as consider the impeachment, the governor will make sure that their dirty laundry is leaked out. But Congressman, this is your time to change, or to turn over that leaf. This is that time when you can tell the people of the Marianas that even if you were corrupt just as late as yesterday, that all of this has given you the epiphany that what Ralph Torres and his brothers and all of their wives except one have been doing is so wrong that you no longer want to be a part of it, and you want to turn that new leaf now, despite what you've done. Make your amends to the people of the CNMI and move forward together. There's nothing wrong with that. That's a good thing. Lots of people make mistakes. But it's how you face the situation now in this moment, in this pivotal point in CNMI history that matters. So we're not going to give up. We're not going to lift our finger from this issue. We are going to continue to pressure the Commonwealth Legislature on why they're so quiet, except for Representative Tina Sablan, who seems to be the only congressman who has said anything about probable cause and the impeachment inquiry. Let's move on with your comments. Jezebel Kaipat Kapileo says, tell Clyde I said hi. You know what? If he ever calls, which he never will, I will make sure to say that. Esther F. Sound says, me too, LOL. Mel Sablan says, Angel Hookhook, hello. Talbot, Tennessee. Janice Wong says, is it the same response of a government agency stateside is calling? I don't know. Brad Hewitt says, from what agency? Typical island customer service question. Hate it. Used to ask me where I am from as an agency. My response was from my mother in the great state of Texas. Angel Hokook says, Memorious Cello at Mel Sablon. Julie Ann Pakagi Padua says, continue to rest easy, Asher Dean. Let's see. Hello, everyone. Hi. I know that was a lot of waiting through phone calls. Wanda Lemon says, we need to impeach all of the old cronies, term limits, and zero control of all social programs. Privatize all programs but the military. Elizabeth Dela Cruz says to Josepeda, Kulanesti, Kumeki, Holy Night. No? I tried my Chamorro there as best I could. Brad Hewitt replied to Wanda saying, agreed with privatization, except can't do that with police and fire. Luella Marciano says, typical day when calling the people's office. No, I'm not eating the Cheetos, Charlene. I just have the bag from last night. Julianne from Kagi Padua says, they're not answering. So Troy, sing I Have a Feeling Somebody's Watching Me by Rockwell. I've got a feeling somebody's watching me. James Howard repeats what I said, if I go down, we all go down. You know, that might actually be a thing in the Torres administration. Junior Terraguito saying save face. Because Pam Duvall says, bust the deal, face the wheel. James Howard says, isn't the Applebee's and IHOP here the same owners as the casino? Interesting. Don't forget also, what's that place? Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah, Chuck E. Cheese also owned by the owner of Guam Music Inc. Jonathan Lamello says, wow, I feel so privileged to have caught you live 3 times today. Was I live 3 times? Oh, yeah, I had my day 3 smoking thing. Not smoking is getting a little easier. We will, if I make more phone calls, I will record it. I won't go live, I'll record it. and then we can bring you whatever interesting thing comes up tonight on the news. But the next time we'll see you guys is tonight for our nightly news. For Candid News, I'm Troy Torres signing off this afternoon.